Hey guys, this is Man500 here, back with another video. Sitting down, getting lots done tonight, and trying to finish up the last of these lure reviews. Getting lots out to you guys, lots of information to take in, but you know, I like doing them, and they're a boatload of fun, and can't wait to move on to some other videos after this. After this is over, and for you guys who are looking for my outdoor videos, they're coming. I've still got lots that I want to upload, and you know, get caught up on after I've done all these fishing videos. Not that I don't like doing them, just nice to add a bit of variety. But I really wanted to do something for my fishing guys this month, now that we're at the back end of the lure review month. It's been a lot of fun, guys, and stay tuned. I still got lots of lure reviews that I want to do in the future, so watch out for them. Today, though, we're talking about something that I do moderately. You've seen me do it in the past. But trout gear, you know, what do I take when I go trout fishing? For me, you're going to see terminal tackle in here, and the reason is because when I go trout fishing, I like to have one box for all my gear. You know, I'm not like bass fishing. I have, you know, like 6 or 7 tackle boxes in the boat. For me, for trout fishing, one box with a variety of different baits that I can just use and go with. And I don't want to take my terminal tackle box with me. I just want to take one box and be done with it. So here it is. This is my trout gear. I was gonna, you know, do individual reviews, but I can't remember the names to all this gear. But I'll show you a couple that I have in here. First of all, as you notice, this corner up here is empty. This is where an X-Wrap would go, the smallest size. X-Wrap, I really like the X-Wraps just because of their colors. I got one on my rod right now for trout fishing. So I like that. That's where that's going to go. And I've got a new one coming. I think it's in the trout color as well. So I really like the X-Wraps for trout fishing. And I'm going to try and see how I can do on them this year. In the middle here, you'll see I have a couple different baits. Here's a Tasmanian Devil. You may have heard of them. This is the original version. This is kind of a larger size. This is one I wanted a 3D shoot, actually. Archery 3D shoot. And I seen it up there, and it was a door prize, and I thought, well, why not? I said, these are really great baits, and I've used them before. This is kind of a new one for me, but I can't wait to try them. I usually put a worm on back here and then cast it out. These are really expensive, but once again, I wanted at a shoot, so I'm happy with it. That's the original Tasmanian Devil. This is kind of their larger size. And then right with that, I have a Blue Fox. This is a 3/8 ounce spoon. This is kind of a classic color with the red and the white. Just in there, just for fun. I used to have a, what was that? It was a silver-plated Williams spoon that I really liked. But I might get another one of them. In here, we really have an assortment of MEPs and different stuff. Just a handful. This is a Rapala here. This is their old Rapala. But we've got a variety in here, mostly just original MEP spinners. I also have this one. This one's really cool. I want to try and fish this year, but it's really nice. It's this kind of turquoise-like, kind of refractive, kind of neat. I replaced the hook on the back there and the split ring as well. Kind of a neat little spoon. I'm in really good shape. I've actually found this, and I really like that stone there in the middle. It's really nice just to look at. Kind of scared to use it though. I don't want to lose it, and it's really lightweight. So that's good. Once again, I got a Rapala here. If you look, there's the old Rapala. Once again, a variety of different MEPs. Here's a Angla, I think that is. I've got that's an older one. This is a deeper one. This is a deeper diver. MEPs with the dots, the 5 or 6 dots, and just the black color. I've got a really small MEPs here. Hang on, let me get it untangled. I've got a really small one. I really like that one. That one's a good lure to use. One of the treble hooks is broke off though. There's that Rapala, of course, that I've been showing you. Whoops, that I've been showing you that whole time. Then, of course, here's a new Angla with the dressed hook, and then here's just another one, the black and red spinner. So those are all the spinners that I keep in that one top corner there. Good to have a large variety of them. The reason I keep them all in one spot there is because, once again, I just want to take one tackle box with me. I don't want to be, you know, messing around with 2 or 3 different tackle boxes. So that's why they're all kind of conjangled in here. Here we have Rapala jointed floater. Figures. I've caught trout off this lure. I really love this lure. It's a floater, jointed floater. I reviewed it already. Go check out the review. But what a multi-species lure to use, especially if I'm in an area where I don't know if there's trout or if there's bass. This is one I'm going to use because I can catch both off this one, and I have before in the past. So I really love the jointed floaters, and it's kind of a go-to lure for me for any species. Here we have, I'm going to explain how I got this organized. This is my dual blades spinners. This is another go-to lure for me. These are just Lucky Strikes. And then you have your spring back here where you put your hook in and your worm. And then you close it down and lock that in like that. And that's where your hook goes. And those are really good ones. So these are my dual blades. I got lots of dual blades in here. That's an older one. So I do have some dual-bladed ones, and then right down from that are my single-bladed ones. And I do have a couple, not too many though, because they're bigger. Which one would I prefer? You know, for me, I like the double blades, but I do keep some single-bladed ones in there as well, just to change it up and add some variety. Of course, I got a couple bobbers in there. Trout fishing, you always want to have a couple bobbers. It's good. It's a good rule to live by, and of course, there's the Canadian emblem right there. Over here I have a whole big variety of small sized hooks for these 2 right here, my Lucky Strike spinners. So I've got all kinds, long shank mostly for worms, but all kinds of hooks. I think these ones are meant for fly tying, but I use them on them. So yeah, those ones are good. I do have lots of spinners. I always put a spinner on when I'm trout fishing, except for when I'm using my Rapala lures. That's the only time I don't use a spinner, is when I'm using my Rapala lures for trout fishing. All the rest of this gear, I always have a spinner on, always, except for the Tasmanian Devil. I don't think I use one for that. But the rest of it here, instantly put a swivel on, because it just adds to the action, especially for these ones. If you've ever fished those Lucky Craft single and dual blades, it doesn't matter, you need a swivel on there. I don't care what anybody says, you need a swivel on there. Except, once again, for my Rapala lures that I fish, then I take off my swivel, and the Tasmanian Devil as well. Over here I have some power bait, little 2-inch grubs. Those are good to have. Yellow, of course, yellow is a good trout color. And then over here I have the jig heads for them as well, just to change it up every now and again. Of course, I do have a variety of jig heads here. So I must have, you know, 4 jig heads in there, just for different things that I might need. Once again, I kind of want this as a breakaway from all my other gear, because when I'm trout fishing, 1 box, go. It's simpler that way. And then of course I have split shot. Gotta have some split shot for trout fishing. Always gotta love split shot, and those are of course the reusable ones. How that works is once you crimp it on your line, if you want to reuse it, you just take that and spread it like that, and it'll pop right off. And then of course I have some Gamakatsu circle hooks for worms, and of course for some different rigs that I do. Even on these ones, sometimes I'll want to throw on a Gamakatsu circle hook. They're great because they don't really damage the fish. That's a great thing about circle hooks, especially for trout fishing. If you crimp the barb down, it won't hurt the fish, especially if you're doing catch and release. That's really good for that end. And then over here I have my Mega single blades. So these ones are big single blades. Maybe if I get into a salmon area, if I'm legal and I have the means, then maybe for some salmon I can try for, or even some bass. Some bass will go for these bigger ones as well. Once again, make sure you check all your laws, get your fishing license, and make sure you're legal. That's the main thing. And have a lot of fun. Check your bag limits, especially for trout. I love fresh trout. It's really good. I know I always say, you know, catch and release is the way to go, and it is. But for trout fishing, you know, if I catch a nice one, I like taking it home and eating it. It's really good. And it makes a good meal. So Anyways, guys, was my 500 here. That's my go-to trout gear. And you'll see me fishing this here in the early season. Probably some of my first fishing videos of the year will be trout fishing. So stay tuned. That's in the Plano 3600 tackle box. And this is the one I grab and go to for my trout gear. So stay tuned, guys. Was my 500 here. Thanks for watching. And stay tuned for more videos during Fishing Review Month. We're just about winding down, but we still got a couple more videos to go. So stay tuned.